Get ready to get ready. Coming to you live from the MFG studios in the heart of America's summer golf capital. We help you play better golf. It's time to get your game on and take it deep. This is the Mike Fay Golf Show. Here's your host, Mike Fay.
Oh, good evening, everyone, from America's Summer Golf Capital. My name is Mike Fay. I'm the Director of Player Performance here at the Boyne Golf Academy, and we are so glad that you joined us tonight for golf's most interactive online show. Joining us tonight, live from Australia, Mr. Brent Davis. How you doing, Mr. Davis?
Hey, Mike. How are you, mate? Good to see you. I think karma's coming to bite me on the backside at the moment. It's cold and freezing down here at the moment. I think you sent some of that snowy, cold stuff down to us, which is not very nice. But for everyone out there that hasn't heard me before, my name is Brent Davis, and I'm an Australian PGA member. And I work for the PGA in Australia, and I coach out of the Sandhurst Golf Club PGA Centre for Learning and Performance.
Awesome. Well, we kind of traded it because, believe it or not, Brent, it is super nice here for the last 2 days. Awesome.
Nice.
Like
nice,
80 degrees and 72 degrees and really, really nice. So, we're trading it with you.
You've hit me the cold weather. It's supposed to be teens all week this week, so hail and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, man. Well, right now we are currently, it sounds like someone's trying to get in. Who's trying to get in?
Oh, man.
I'm here.
Oh,
Hello,
it's
guys.
Mr. Hellman.
What's up?
You should have stayed out of this show. It was so good last week without you, and now you've turned
Really?
up making all this noise. What are you doing?
What's the red button do?
Oh, there it is. There he is.
Is that the end call button?
Unbelievable.
Welcome. He flew home after teaching golf all day.
I did. I finished at 8:45. It's 9:05. I sped home. Went through, I was doing 100 in the 60 zone at one point just to get on the show here.
Oh, you are the best. Look at you.
Didn't want to let you guys down this week.
I'll have to set up a GoFundMe page to pay your speeding fines.
Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Can you do it in Canadian dollars? Australian's a little less than Canadian, so.
Okay.
Oh, my. You guys are awesome. Well, we are on.
I could have had my road rage on there, a little bit of road rage. Would have been funny.
That's it.
No, you didn't have any road rage, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't even swear.
No, that's good. That's good. We are missing someone tonight, though. We're missing Mr. Costella tonight. He is gone. And
And you're giving me a hard time?
I'm just starting on Frank soon.
Oh, all right. I'll battle back with a few comebacks this week too.
Well, I was the first person to skip the show, and I'm sure I copped it. So I'm just getting my own back. So just wait till Mike doesn't
I
turn
think
up.
we were pretty lenient on it, actually.
Oh, I bet you were.
well, what's going to happen if we have any rules violations during the show? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll just have to make it up, I guess, as we go along, right?
Yeah.
Well, tonight we've got plenty to talk about, guys. Let's start with what happened on the tours this week with the Charles Schwab Challenge. Not quite used to calling it the Charles Schwab Challenge down in Fort Worth, Texas. It's the Colonial, for sure. Mr. Na taking a 4-shot victory. It's been a little while for Mr. Na, hasn't it? And,
how long did it take him to get the 4-shot victory?
It took him all 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He fired 66 today to take it away, but the big one was the 62 in the second round. That was really, really good. So it was fun watching him play. He's hitting it great.
Was it extended TV coverage today or what?
It was extended TV coverage at the Fay household. Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes. Joe.
Kevin's a bit of a slow player.
Yeah. Dragged it out.
That's why I said it is for sure. Yes. Yes. Dragging it out. Tony Finau played fantastic too. Jonas Blixt, 5th. Awesome.
Yeah. Good comeback. He hasn't done much in a few years.
Rory Sabatini playing good again. Brent.
And good to see Jordan Spieth up there as well. He's starting to show a little bit of form.
Yep. Jordan Spieth tied 8th. Nick Watney tied 8th.
Ryan Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
P6, Texas boy.
Charlie Hoffman tied 13th. He's right up there. Furyk, just not a good day today, but he was right in there. He could have taken this home. You know, he shot 73 today, but he could have won this event today. So, pretty cool to see Mr. Furyk in there. And a bunch of other guys that we have not heard from in a while. Jimmy Walker played pretty good, tied 19th. It's good. Really good. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is the King's Mill, and I just got off the phone with our good friend Chris George. And
nice.
He said that he would love to come on next week's show and talk all about it, but we're just going to go over what I witnessed today, and it was awesome. Really, really good golf, and you know, she kind of avenged her playoff loss from last week. Miss Law and Bronte, she really played good. 17 under. They were coming after her. There was a whole bunch. It was really, really exciting. There was a whole bunch of different players that could win. And going into that back 9, it was really, really cool to see. And she just kept plugging along. Shot 400 today and took it away. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good
Lots of eagles made today, too.
Any Aussies up there that did well for Brent?
Just take a look
not
here.
Not that I noticed, but I wasn't paying a lot of attention.
Oh, there's Canadian.
We have Miss Henderson in there at 15.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's out? Another fine showing.
Just pull that up now and see who's there. Maybe. Internet's nice and slow. A little Taiwanese player I had some coaching with a long time ago, ran 5th. When I was coaching in Taiwan, she was in the secondary tour of players. She was, I was coaching the national squad, and she was in the next tier up, coming up. So
she came 5th.
Yeah, ran 5th there. So she's managed to get her LPGA card. She's doing well. And yeah, a few Aussies there. Hannah Green played well, and of course Min Jin Lee. She's been doing well.
Yeah. Now she coaches over with Richie.
Yeah, over Richie in WA. So doing well. Yeah, Pei Young Chen as well. She's another little Taiwanese player that I had a small amount to do with early in her career. And Tiffany Chan, now that's a good story. If you want to watch someone, Tiffany Chan from Hong Kong. Brad Shadowich is her coach from the US. He's the national coach in Hong Kong. Took her from a raw beginner as a young girl. Couldn't hit it, couldn't break 100 to now got her LPGA tour card. So that's an amazing story. Real nice kid as well. Real nice kid, and just hard work to see her go from a raw beginner all the way through to the secondary tour in the US and onto the main tour now. She's awesome.
Very
big
cool.
Big shout out to Brad Shadowich for his work with Tiffany. He's done a great job with her.
Yes, there's something to be said for hard work. That's for sure.
Yeah, and she did. She worked real hard, but she's a real nice kid as well. So it's good to see her doing well.
Very, very cool. So, Bronte, awesome job today. First major, I think, right? So, very, very cool.
Kingsmill's a major? No?
I thought it was. That's what they said on TV. But
really?
First to victory, I know that.
Championships, they change them every year, don't they, with the LPGA?
Yeah, they change them every once in a while. Different sponsorships and stuff.
Charles, let's see here. Okay. What else do we have on the docket today, gents?
What happened in your junior golf Michigan area?
Yes, we had some cool stuff happening. I got to see Zoe Tori this week. She worked with me all winter long, and you want to talk about an awesome success story from a player that just worked really hard all winter on her game, and comes out, makes all conference, all regional, and getting ready for states this week.
And then Josh too.
And Josh and his team won conference, and they are going to be, well, he also won the individual low average for the conference, so he's medalist for his conference for the season, which is cool. And then they've got regionals this Wednesday, so I'll be down with the team, helping with the team and getting them ready to go, and should be good on Wednesday. So it's all good stuff. We got some good players up here. They work really hard, and they have to play in this terrible weather too. And starting to warm up. I mean, I tell you what, it's been tough, but it sure has been nice the last 2 days.
Another reason why I was taking my time getting home is, that's our third day of sunshine this month. So, got to play with students and coach them as much as we can while it's decent outside.
Yeah, you're right. And
I think it was like 18 degrees or sunny today with cool with a bit of a wind, but decent.
Yes.
See some color in both your cheeks, gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
I got it. I got it.
It's a combination of windburn and sunburn.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit of both. A little bit windy out there last night.
Only a 2-club win today at the club, so
nice challenge.
On Thursday it was 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it blows really hard over there at Jay's club. I mean, he's shown me some videos that it's just there's nothing to stop it.
Okay. No. Well, that has to be good for practicing golf as opposed to practicing technique. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Hitting shots today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just quickly on that, as a coach, how do you coach players playing in the wind? What kind of things do you put on your players?
That's a good question. So today I was on the academy. So I have a mini tour pro who is getting ready for next spring PGA Tour of Canada school, and he hits a cut, a little bit of a fade, and we're on 8th hole of our academy course, and it's 157 today, playing 177.
Okay.
Yards. So I said he hits it really high, and just tries to, sort of force something in there and just hitting it harder. So I was like, okay, well, and he's not really good at hitting a draw. So gave him a good specific target on the left-hand side. I said, you need to hit it between the flag and this and the edge of this, in the edge of the green, right at that cloud up in the sky. And let's see if we can, I don't like the word trap, but, hit like a little bit of a low, almost pull draw. He's like, all right. So he flighted it a little bit, but it wasn't really that flighted. Anyways, he hit it solid, pretty straight. And that's pretty straight is the draw for him.
Okay.
Because he hits probably a 5 to 8 yard fade. So, and it was all water right. So I said, just go ahead and try and feel like you're hitting this draw, and we'll see how it works out. And it was perfect. It went right through the wind. It was like a left to right wind already too. So, we're experimenting. I said, I don't care what you shoot score-wise down here. We had a fun little match, and he won. But I just made a couple of bogeys. But anyways, he should win. He plays more than me.
No, he doesn't.
What's that?
He doesn't play more than you. No way.
He does. I hardly play. I think I had 4 playing lessons today, by the way. 5 holes, 6 holes, 9 holes. We play, and then I ended up going playing another 9 holes with him too. But
that's round 574 and 75.
Yeah, probably is 5. Yeah, wait till I go to art. I might even break 600 there. So just trying shots on the course, through trial and error, failure. And his first shot worked out. So I gave him that specific target, worked out, try and hit a draw. It ended up being a straight shot. And I said, hey, check that divot out, dude. That's perfect. That's exactly where I told you to aim. And then, we've gotten a good space there. And then we flighted a few more shots around, which were a little bit lower, probably 10 feet lower than his normal shots. But we just throw one down, and he was off side hill lies today, and I gave him a couple bad lies just to see how would he react out of those, and they were all pretty good outcomes. I haven't posted him anywhere yet, but I will post him to my Instagram, so you'll see him later on if you check the feed out. Yeah. I haven't really had time to post anything today. I started at 8 a.m. and finished at 8:45, so it was a busy day.
Long day.
Yeah, that was long.
Yeah. Well, from a coaching point of view, for me, with my guys playing in the wind, I love that experiment stuff that you can do with them. But 2 main things I work on with my guys is hit it softer, take the speed out of the shot, takes the spin out of it, keeps it lower, and use the wind as much as you can, as opposed to fighting it for the average player, is what I tend to.
Yeah, I'm almost the opposite. It depends on the situation. So, I'd say take the extra club and hit it against the wind, depending on the player's shape that they prefer. I just always think that when you ride the wind, you're just a little bit out of control of the golf ball.
Yeah. You're
sort of releasing it into the wind and going, okay, well, if you don't know what kind of gust is up there, and all of a sudden it gets shoved too much, and so I'm more of sort of control it. It gets down to the ground a little bit earlier, but with that extra club, it's going to carry further anyway, right? So rather than trying to hit a hard normal club, and say take that extra club, and then whatever, it cancels. If you're drawing it against it, it's going to cancel and start to nosedive down towards the ground, right? So
definitely agree with taking that extra club or two and hitting it softer. It certainly takes that spin off a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
And it can certainly work both ways. If you have got that ability to work the ball against the wind, that can work for players as well.
Yeah, some can hit it both ways. Some just have that stock fade or stock draw, right? So
this 30-yard slice in my case.
Yeah, depends on the skills of everyone. So whatever they got to work on. And sometimes if they can't, I'll make sure we do work on it a little bit, so that depending on their ability, obviously, if they can move it both ways, it'd be great if they could, so that they have the choice, right?
And take them on courses it's a powerful way to teach them. I found I had issues in Asia when I was coaching over there, that because they grow up on the driving range so much, they have, it's 160-yard shot, it's a 7-iron, and that's what they pull on the golf course, whether it's into the wind, downwind, crosswind. They just hit it 160 yards and try and hit a 7-iron. They don't have that ability to play different shots. So I love that idea of taking them on the course and experimenting. It's a cool way to learn.
Oh yeah, I spent most of my day there. So I was on the range once today. Yeah. With a couple, and then we went to the putting green and did some putting. So I only had one range lesson today.
Awesome way to coach, and it was awesome way to play. If you're a player out there and you get on the golf course and drop 2 or 3 balls from different spots and play some different clubs and see what works. Don't be afraid to experiment and play different shots out there.
I had a lady last week, and she's coming again this week. And I told her last week, I said, okay, we worked on, she hadn't played for 10 or 12 years, I think. And I said, well, next time you come, we're playing on the course. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, we're going to the course right away. So, and I said, we're going to the academy. And she's like, all right, I can handle that. So the bigger course, she's a little bit afraid of. So, hit and driver and, hybrids and fairway woods or something like that. But we got some pretty good results with, iron play, and go down to the smaller course and rip it up down there first and see how she does, and then migrate to the bigger course, right?
That sounds awesome. I've had people in the past that have just taken clinic after clinic after clinic and just don't get on the golf course and get them out there. Get out there and play. That's what you hear to play golf. Get them on the golf course.
There's no such thing as transfer training if they're already on the golf course. They're you know what I mean?
They're out there doing it.
They're just doing it, and they're learning in that environment, which is way better. So, and that's what basically the whole day was today.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, especially when I'm getting this past few days, I was out on the golf course with players working on tournament preparation too, getting them ready, thinking about those different things. And, you could have the same hole, a par 3, and hit 2 or 3 different clubs depending upon the wind and things like that, and hitting different shots with them out there, trying to hit it lower to a back pin, higher to a front pin. Just trying to get them to understand that that's what's required to get to that hole location. So, it was pretty good this week out on the golf course with players. That and yardage.
Oh, yeah.
Most people, to be honest, don't know exactly how far they carry their golf shots, right?
They don't. They all think they hit every club the same since they hit that one perfect one they hit 5 years ago.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And when we put them on TrackMan and give them the actual carry yardage,
that's not right. That can't be right. They say that can't be right.
Right.
20 yards less. Yeah, you are.
And one of the fun things I like to do is to try and get the carry yardage and the total yardage numbers closer together by increasing the amount of spin that they have, because they don't hit it with enough spin, right? When the launch conditions aren't right. So just changing those and showing them how that works, so that golf can be more predictable. It's a lot more fun when you can predict what's going to happen. Pulling out that golf club and hitting it a certain way, you can play better, right?
Sure. It's actually quite a fun game to play on the golf course with my players. You get them out there and they think it's a 7, get them to hit a 6, and to see what happens. You'd be surprised how much better they score as a general rule. And the fact that most trouble on most golf holes are in the front of the greens anyway. Mm-hmm. So being past the flag is generally not too much of a problem.
Right. That's definitely true, Brent. Most of the trouble's in the front, and going deep is, I've always been a player that always went deep and played for the mishit.
Yeah, that's it. Allow for the tough factor.
That's
the
right.
only way to play golf.
That's right. Absolutely. Why not? Why not? Well, we're missing Frank this week, you guys, and we're still giving this away, our rules of golf. And I will be announcing it in the next couple of days, as well as the new Tifosi sunglasses. We've got a bunch of entries, so thank you guys for entering into our contest. I'll make a post on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere and let everybody know who has won. Reason why I haven't announced it already is because I'm trying to contact them. So as soon as they know, I'll make a post. It's a special weekend here. It was a special weekend over in Canada last weekend, right, Jay? With Memorial Day.
Yep.
Remembering all of those who have gone before us and served. And
yours was this weekend.
Yeah, and tomorrow is Memorial Day here. I want to talk a little bit about that and how important that is to everyone. Just remembering, and it is. It's going to be a special day tomorrow around here with the parades and things like that going on throughout northern Michigan. It's good.
You got 5 years earlier in April down there in Australia, right? Anzac Day?
Yeah, there is Anzac Day, which is in April, and there's also Remembrance Day, which is in November, end of the World War. So there's a couple of days over here, but Anzac Day is probably our main one.
It's awesome. So you get so that's observed on like a Monday, then.
No, it just falls on Anzac Day. So Anzac Day is the day that the Australian and New Zealand troops landed in Gallipoli in World War One.
Okay.
And essentially got slaughtered because the British sent us to the wrong spot. So that's kind of where that is held, and it's just on that same day every year, 25th of April.
Okay, always on that day. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we remember, and that's important for us to do that. So thank you. Okay. Next up, I wanted to talk about I'm working on a new thing and needed to get everyone's opinion on it. We're putting together MFG University for the website. And we've got a couple of different learning courses, actually, for everyone. And one is going to be a beginner course, and the other one's going to be advanced course. Plus, we're going to have a bunch of different videos. Now, you guys have seen free previews up on YouTube and Instagram and things like that. We want to know what content do you guys want. So if you guys could put that in the comments on YouTube, Periscope, and Facebook, if you guys are watching on the replay, let us know what you want to know. Now, we've also been doing some stuff with 3D motion capture and TrackMan and all that, but we want to know from you, what do you want to learn? And that will really help us get MFG University going here this fall. So it's almost going. By the end of the summer, I'll have it ready to roll. Pretty exciting. We're going to see Brent Davis on video, which is awesome.
Scary thought.
Yes. Very, very cool. It's going to be good.
It's full content out there. So throw your ideas at us.
Yes. Let us know. We want to know. Of course, we'll be having updated all of our videos we've done in the past with Frank with rules, because they're all different now, right? So we'll be releasing those this fall as well as part of MFG University. Jay, do you have anything else that you would like to share this evening, sir?
Not really. I didn't catch up much on any of the golf today, so I didn't see any good shots or bad shots or any TV whatsoever. So I kind of got really no idea as what happened on tour. We already sort of reviewed that, but hopefully everybody will get out and sign up for some coaching programs in the very near future. And looking forward to getting my camps going. I got some Linkster starting up next week, and what else do I have? I got, 2 kids. First 2 events, both medaled, one with a W, 10-year-old and 9-year-old. So that was fun, seeing them succeed after they both worked really hard over the winter. That's pretty much it. Kids are just playing their little mini tours and CJGA and US Kids and the Maple Leaf Tour, and then I had Craig getting ready for an event this Thursday, so on his mini tour, which is what we're working on stuff today. But that's pretty much it.
Any final thoughts, Brent, before we sign off?
No, I'm all pretty good. Just for any PGA of Australia people out there, we've got our expo coming up in September. The early bird price is due to expire soon, so make sure you sign up for that. And we're going to get webinar Wednesdays up and running again. So we've had the pleasure of these 2 gentlemen, Mike and Mr. Hellman, on different stages through our program of those, and we've got those restarting again in a couple of weeks' time. So make sure you keep your eye out for those coming on, and we may need to get Frank on to talk about the new rules at some stage as well.
That would be fun. Absolutely. Let me know. I'll do it again. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was. It was really cool to see everyone come out. I've been very fortunate in this program. Everyone I've approached pretty much has been really open to coming on and sharing their ideas, and it's been great. We've had some fairly high profile guys share their information, and it's been well received by our guys as well. So pretty cool.
Yeah, very neat program, Brent. Awesome. Well, a couple final thoughts from myself. I hope that all of kids I coach next week, you guys play good in regionals and get ready for states. I'm excited for you. All of you that have worked so hard all winter with me, go get after it and do your best and have fun more than anything. So, anyway, I think we're going to sign off from America's Summer Golf Capital. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Talk soon, guys.
Thank you, Mike.